from the forests of Goa. Very beautiful place close to Arambol. I'll show you around the bit just in a moment. So these are the forests where a lot of hippies live. It's pretty nice. Last night they invited me down to the camp. So we went there. There was a singing circle. We were singing music. Here's my first love, ukulele. It was nice. It feels good to be back on the road and also solo by myself, having a lot of freedom, a lot of time, and a lot of peace, not having to constantly be in a state of mind where you have to be always aware of security, of safety, of not only you but also the other person. Anyways, what I was going to announce in this video is, so if you have seen my videos before, and if you know how I travel, you know one thing for sure: the nature is a key element of my life and my travels. Wherever I go, doesn't matter whatever I do, I go to the cities to play some music, hitchhiking from one place to another, but the motivation is always nature. I'm going from one place to another to go in the nature, I use the road to connect myself from one land to another, and when I go from one land to the other land is going to be the nature. I'm always moving and always moving and moving and moving to make sure that I'm in nature, to make sure that I see more nature. So that's there. That path is there, and it's a very crucial part of my existence and this journey. So what I've been thinking since I have separated from my partner, and this is one thing I've always wanted to do. The circle is closed. 1 year ago I wanted to go to the mountains to witness snow and to just go there and live in the jungle, to be in isolation. And maybe back then I was not ready, and I know that I was not ready. I was full of passion just like now, but I didn't know much about it. I didn't have enough things with me, and now that this part is not there, now that there's nobody around, I think I can go. I mean, there's no stopping, and I think I know a lot more than I knew 1 year ago about nature, about cold and winter. All these things, all this knowledge, it's there, but a lot of it has to do with me going out there and practicing it, actually doing it, because I've never been in an environment which is damp, which is wet, which is snowing constantly, which is in negative. All these things at the same time. The people who know this feeling of being out there in the cold, in the snow, hates it. Me, I don't, because I have never been, and I have this excitement to be there, and I think I'm going to love it also. It is a big challenge, and I'm going to come out as the best version of myself, is what I believe when I say that I want to embark on this journey. So my planning is, rather than moving always, thriving for nature and the connection from one place to another, I have decided to not move, go in the mountains in Himachal, find myself a nice, far away, isolated place, rented, and just live there, do my things, do the outdoors, do the bushcraft, make videos, make outdoor videos, make it nice and beautiful, focus on YouTube, and focus on myself and my dreams and what I like and my freedom. So it's going to come out soon, and yeah, okay. So what I'm gonna do now is try to create a fire without lighter, with using a ferro rod, a magnesium ferro rod, and I'll try to teach you or tell you, show you how to do it without lighter, and what tricks to use to make a fire efficient, to make the process of fire starting efficient. I'll go very quickly, wear my shirt, and get back to the basics. The most important thing when you are in the outdoors is fire. If it's a cold environment, right now I'm in the tropical forest of Goa, so it's not really the problem. This is my fire kit. I'll show you what I carry in here. The most important thing is this: it's a ferro rod, and it's a striker. You can use the back of your knife also as a striker if you want. But what happens is you somehow try to scrape off the magnesium from the rod onto the object you are about to strike to start the fire on your tinder. And you just keep on striking, and you don't strike from one side, you strike and then you rotate, you strike and then you rotate. So you always try to strike on the edge, on the ridge of the rod, very small ridge. This is my kit where there are some things like pine resin with the wood and fat wood of pine. It burns very good. It's amazing to make feather sticks also. So you take a knife and you make the feather stick, you know, like this, very slowly. And there's this small feather, it's created here, and then you strike it with the striker and it catches the fire and burns very good. And you do it with couple of sticks, and then together it's a nice fire. And then you can start putting small tinder, small wood on it, so it burns, and then you prepare your structure of the fire like that. I'm not going to use this. It is for the mountains, it is for the wet environment. I have just one of it now in the moment, and I have a lot of raisins, the pine, the sapling of pine which is frozen. Smells good, burns good. It's adhesive, it works like a fuel. So if you don't have anything, if you don't happen to have a fire, it can be a good way to start the fire. Even if it's wet, it burns. And also my magnesium ferro rod, even if it's wet, it creates a spark, because when you strike, the heat is such that the spark has to come out like this. And then once it's flat, you hit the other ridge like this. Maybe you turn around and go in a space which is more open. You can move your hands.
И весь этот мир мне абсолютно понятен. Я ищу в нем только одного: покоя, умиротворения, вот этой вот гармонии, слияния.